What's up guys, welcome to a new video. This is Sunny from personalmasteryquest.com, and today I want to talk about a simple change in mindset that you can make that is going to change the way that you entirely look at this whole goal achieving process, this manifestation process. And I believe that if you implement this into your life, you're going to see profound results. So the mindset shift that I am talking about is something that I've tried to implement recently, and it is my hypothesis that it is going to bring me amazing results because I already see it kind of working. And so I wanted to share this with you so that you can start to apply it as well, and then we can kind of measure our journey together. We can kind of see how we grow from here on out. But I truly believe that I have come to this point and realized this one thing that is the complete game changer, which I believe to be the missing key to why a lot of people can't achieve their goals, why a lot of people can't manifest what they want into their life. So this simple mindset change is to shift your focus from acquiring and achieving to letting go and releasing. Now, what do I mean by that? Think about it. What do most of us really want? We either want success, career success, money, we want love, relationships, we want happiness, feeling that kind of security, feeling freedom. Those are really most of the things that most people want. And I'm sure that if you've been in the self-betterment field for a while now, you hear all these teachings, especially spiritual teachings, that tell you that you are a whole, complete being. You are whole at your spirit. You don't need anything else for your happiness. Yet your mind still thinks like, if I am whole, if I am complete, if I don't need anything else to be happy, why is it that I'm still unable to be happy? Why is it, if I'm whole, it is still a struggle for me to achieve what I want and, accomplish my goals? Why is it that I have to struggle? And you're not wrong for questioning any of that, because really, if we are whole, complete beings at spirit, why does life sometimes seem like a struggle? Why isn't it just easy to get everything that we want? Why isn't it just easy to have success in our lives? If you ask me, I truly do believe that we are eternal spirit in a body. We are not our body, we are not our mind, we are eternal spirit experiencing this life, and we do have the power to create any change that we want in our lives. But the thing that is holding us back is all of the crap that we have accumulated throughout our time here on earth that is still operating as a part of our consciousness subconsciously. This is something that we're never taught about, and we are always just taught to strive, to want to achieve, to go after and get the thing that we want. But it seems like a struggle because the negative subconscious beliefs that are operating still within our consciousness from the past, that are operating still, are holding us back. They're literally preventing you from either taking action towards your goals, or even if you are taking a lot of action, they're literally preventing your success to come into your life. There are countless of negative experiences, negative emotions that you have experienced in your past that are still trapped within your subconscious mind and are still operating and creating your experience. And you aren't even aware of these. But in reality, those negative experiences and feelings that you have felt in the past are largely responsible for the desires that you have today. The things that you want today are mostly derived from all of the negative experiences and feelings that you have felt in the past. And the ego feels that if you are to achieve what you are striving for, that it will finally feel better about itself. This is called coming from lack. When you feel an emptiness within you and you need to strive for something to fill that incompleteness. And that's coming from ego, that's coming from lack. However, everything in life really works paradoxically, and it is no different here. It is also a paradox, because once you really just let go of all those negative beliefs and feelings that are making you want these things, then the desire for those things doesn't go away. But you just become more powerful, you become more abundant, you start coming from abundance, and the things that you want happen naturally. Think about it like this. As a child, you came into this physical reality as like a blank state in your mind, right? You didn't have a conventional worldview imposed on you. All those things came after. The expectations of society and all your positive and negative experiences that you just absorbed. So you came into this world like a whole, complete being. And all of those experiences that you started to identify with started to weigh you down. As a child, you were living freely. The world was amazing. Everything was fun. You know, you were just having a good time, you got what you wanted usually. But as time went on, and all those you started identifying with all those limiting experiences and feelings, you started to have an identity that was limited. It wasn't whole anymore. And as a result, your power kept going down, and you started to experience the things that resonated with that energy, that power that was now much lower. So to battle this, our ego wants us to achieve and acquire and accumulate all these things, so because it wants to get back up here. But it's an illusion, because you can't fill the void with anything external, right? But the paradox lies here. If you are down here with all those limiting beliefs and experiences, as soon as you start to become aware of them and start to let them go, you start to work on yourself from within, you start to move up. You finally get to that level again where you feel free. You are coming from abundance, and life becomes enjoyable again. The world seems easy. Life becomes not a struggle, but like a playground in which you exercise your full potential. And what's funny is that when you let go of all those things and you start operating from this paradigm, this mindset, the things that you want just happen naturally to you anyway. The things that you want are much easier to grab. You ever wondered why some people have a much easier time succeeding and getting the things that they want, and then other people work tirelessly day and night and still don't get what they want? A large reason for this is their mindset shift. You're like a fish trying to swim freely within the vast ocean, doing whatever you want to do, but you are constantly carrying hundreds of pounds on top of you, weighing you down, just limiting your movement and what you are able to achieve and accomplish and do in this world. So that's why I believe that this one mindset shift will completely change the way that you approach this entire goal achieving process, right? Because it's okay to accumulate as long as we are doing so from abundance. So now here are 6 questions that I found from my mentor that you need to ask yourself every single day for like the next month if you can. Try to make it a habit. I am starting to do so as well. And honestly, just by digging deep within just for like a couple of days, maybe 3 or 4 days now, so many things are coming up. So many things that I didn't even know I remembered. So many past like negative experiences and beliefs that I did not know I was carrying with me that are clearly preventing me from, moving forward and getting what I want. All these things just came up, and you'll see the same thing when you dive deep in with the intent to heal, the intent to solve your problems. Things will start to come up. And what's going to happen is when they do come up, just become aware of them. You don't need to battle against them. Don't judge them. Just feel the feeling and choose to just let it go. Acknowledge it and let it go. Acknowledge it and let it go. So now here are the 6 questions, and I have them right here. Number 1 is, why don't I deserve success? Number 2 is, why do I deserve to be punished? Number 3, why does life have to be so hard for me? Why do I hate myself? Why am I not good enough? What are some things I always struggle with in life? You might say, Sonny, you always say focus on the positive things and what is good about you. So why are you telling me to focus on these things and everything that I hate about myself? It's very important to predominantly keep your thoughts in a positive direction and take life lightly. But a lot of the things that are buried deep within, all of these beliefs will only come up when you confront them. So right now, you might only be doing this whole positivity thing, this optimism thing, to run away from all the negative things that are within. And by answering these questions, you aren't dwelling in the negativity. You aren't thinking negatively about yourself. You are simply asking for all these things to come up to the surface so you could release them and let it go. And then you could finally feel whole again. You can feel free. You'll feel much lighter too. Ask yourself these questions every single day, however many times as you want. Always be aware, the answer might come up like hours later after you've asked yourself the question. Doesn't matter what it is. I think past memories are going to come up for you, past experiences, some feelings that you haven't felt in a long time. Because what happened when those things happened to you in the past, you didn't deal with it the proper way back in the day, right? And you just suppressed those emotions and you just shoved it down and started to distract yourself from all these other things. And then you just started this process of accumulating and achieving and whatever just because you thought it would make you feel better. But at the same time, you struggled outwardly, and inwardly you were still unhappy and not at ease because all of these things weighing you down, all of these things trying to make their way up, but you keep holding them down. So things will come up, feel them, don't judge them, just feel the feeling, become aware of it, and you will take its power away from it. Awareness heals everything. And as you become aware of this whole thing, these feelings will just dissolve. They will, leave your body. You will stop carrying their weight, and you can even feel this physically. You might feel like a sigh of relief, or you might just feel lighter in your body. Whatever it might be, explore this whole journey by yourself. But I think that if you implement this into your life, it is going to be an absolute game changer. Shift the focus from acquiring and achieving and accumulating to releasing and letting go. When you just come back up here, automatically, when you're coming from abundance, things will come to you much faster, much easier. You will resonate with the energy that is congruent to the lifeline that you want to attract into your life, the life that you want to live. And you're just going to be an overall happier, freer, more lighter person. So guys, that is all I have for this video. If you found value in it, give me a thumbs up and share this video with a friend who would also find it helpful. If you would like to be coached by me one-on-one, the link for that is in the description box below. Other than that, you can also sign up for updates if you would like updates from me, emails and everything. Link for that is also down there. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.